Today in our 2015 BMW X1, we're going to be taking a look at and installing the CURT Class 3 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C13140. Here's what this hitch is going to look like once it's installed on the vehicle. What I like most about this hitch is that it gives us a clean look on the vehicle, but it's also very accessible and easy to use. The face of our receiver tube is almost flush with the rear bumper, which is going to help make sure that we've got plenty of clearance for just about any type of accessories that we may want to use with this hitch. It features the 2" by 2" receiver tube opening, has a nice welded on reinforcement collar all the way around, features the loop style safety chain connection points that are welded onto the bottom of the receiver. It features a 250-pound max tongue weight rating, which is the total weight of anything that you have in your hitch, and that's going to be the downward force here on the inside of the receiver. It's going to have a 2,500-pound gross trailer weight rating, which is going to be the total weight of your trailer and anything you may have on it. Keep in mind that when using all non-trailer loads like bike racks and cargo carriers, it does require the use of a stabilization strap, which you can get on our site, part number 18050. It's a bolt-on installation, so there's no drilling or welding required. Now, I'll give you some measurements to help assist you with your selection of hitch-mounted accessories, such as ball mounts, bike racks, or cargo carriers. The distance from the center of the hitch pin hole to the outermost part of the rear bumper is 2 3/4 inches, and the distance from the top inside edge of the receiver tube opening to the ground is 13.5 inches. Let's show you how to install this hitch. First thing we'll need to do to begin our installation is we're going to need to remove this section of lower fascia here. So first thing I'm going to do is take a 1/4 inch drill bit, and on either edge at the corner there's a plastic rivet, and we'll need to drill that out. Then along the bottom there are going to be 4 8mm head fasteners that we'll need to remove. Then we can take this lower part of our fascia and begin working it out, starting at the edge. There are clips that just hold it in. So we'll just pop it out all the way across and then set it aside. Now I'll take these and I'll remove some of the fasteners to help loosen these and get them down out of the way. So use a 10mm socket. I can remove that one. Then on this one, it's 10mm right here. And then these 2 forward 8mm over here at the fender. So now that'll give us enough room to be able to gain access to our attachment points. Where the bumper attaches to the vehicle, you're going to need to take off that flange nut and that flange nut. It's going to be an 18mm socket. And then we'll do that same thing on the driver's side. Here at our rear cross member, where this A-frame plate comes in, we're going to have an 18mm bolt. We'll need to remove that. Now the last thing before we can put our hitch up into place is we're going to lower this exhaust just a little bit so that we've got a little bit more room to work and we can avoid damaging this valve that's on our exhaust. We're going to have 2 rubber hangers. We'll put a little bit of spray lubricant on there to help ease the removal. And you can use a pry bar, or you can also use a set of channel lock pliers if you don't have an exhaust hanger tool. Then we'll do the same thing for the other one. So now that'll give us a little bit more room. On all of our bolts, we'll need to put some of the flat washers that come in the kit over each stud. And you want to put enough so that it'll be flush with the outer edge of your bracket here. And they give you enough that you should have plenty. Then we'll do the same thing for the other side. Then we'll take our hitch and slide it up into location. And these are the 2 holes on each side that are going to go over those studs that we just put the washers on. And once we've got our side on, we can take one of those flange nuts that we removed and get it started to help hold it in place so we can get the rest of our fasteners started. Now we can begin tightening up all of our fasteners that secure our hitch to the bumper. Now we'll take our support brace that's going to go up to that bolt that we removed, and it's got these 2 holes here. It's going to go on the back side, and there's 2 square holes, one on either side of our receiver. So we'll get those lined up, and from the rear we'll put the carriage bolt through, and we'll do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll put one of our 7/16 flange nuts on each one. And then here, where we've got this elongated hole on our brace, that's going to line up to the hole in that A-frame that we removed, and in between them we're going to put these 2 spacers. Then we'll put our 12mm bolt through with conical tooth washer, and we'll want the teeth on that washer facing up towards the hitch. And begin threading our bolt in. Now we'll use a 3/4 inch socket to begin tightening our bolts. Then for the flange nuts on our carriage bolts, it's going to be an 11/16. Now we'll go back and torque all of our hardware to the specifications listed in the instructions. Now we can reinstall our exhaust hangers. Now we'll reinstall our underbody paneling. Now we'll take our lower fascia and begin reinstalling it. And we'll reinstall our 4 screws that hold that lower fascia on. And we'll tighten those up. Then we'll be able to use the plastic rivets that come with the hardware to finish securing our lower fascia. And you will need a plastic rivet gun in order to do this. That's going to complete our look at and installation of the CURT Class 3 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C13140, on our 2015 BMW X1.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.